6 American destroyers, 2 Chinese carrier groups. 847 missiles programmed targeting coordinates locked. 2,200 sailors, both navies about to experience Pacific naval combat, reshaping global balance permanently. Tense standoff became active superpower engagement when Chinese warships crossed Taiwan defense line without warning aggressively. American response authorized immediately. Pacific warfare beginning now unstoppably, catastrophically. South China Sea, 180 miles southeast Taiwan. Chinese plan launches coordinated naval surge operation. Carrier Liaoning leading Western Group. Carrier Shandong leading Eastern Group. Combined screening force, 8 Type 0555 cruisers, 12 Type 052D destroyers, 6 Type 054A frigates, 4 Type 093 submarines submerged invisible. Total, 32 warships. 11,400 Chinese sailors combat stations manned. American response force. Destroyer squadrons 6 ships. USS Arleigh Burke, USS John Finn, USS Rafael Peralta, USS Sterett, USS Dewey, USS Wayne E. Meyer. 2,800 American sailors. Carrier USS Gerald R. Ford, operating 310 miles northeast, preparing strike package launching. Crisis maximum intensity. Both sides' weapons free authorized simultaneously. Escalation developed March 14th. Chinese amphibious forces begin loading Fujian province ports. Satellite imagery confirms 340 landing craft deployment. American intelligence assesses Taiwan invasion imminent, 72 hours probability high. March 15th. American carriers reposition Taiwan vicinity. 2 carrier strike groups ordered south. Warnings transmitted Beijing diplomatic channels. Response received. Taiwan internal Chinese matter intervention unacceptable. March 16th, Chinese declare exclusion zone 400-mile radius Taiwan. All foreign vessels aircraft ordered clear immediately. American refuses recognition. Illegal international law violation obvious. Carriers continue positioning defying exclusion zone publicly, deliberately. March 17th, 11:23 p.m. Chinese destroyer formation crosses Taiwan Strait median line. 8 warships, no warning transmitted. American destroyers challenge immediately radio contact. Chinese vessels maintain course speed silent. American commander requests engagement authorization. Washington authorizes defensive response. Decision irrevocable. Pacific War starting unavoidably. Everything transforms instantly, permanently, catastrophically. American early warning activates entire fleet instantly. E-2D Hawkeyes, airborne tracking Chinese surface formations completely. SPY-6 radars aboard destroyers, painting picture comprehensive. 32 Chinese warships positions updated continuously. Submarine contacts developing sonar arrays detecting. Chinese aircraft launches from both carriers tracked immediately. 24 J-15 fighters airborne climbing altitude. American commanders calculating engagement options rapidly. Technology advantage significant. Numbers disadvantage concerning. 6 destroyers against 32 warships, asymmetric situations extreme. What's your assessment? Type A for American technology dominates engagement. Type B for Chinese numbers overwhelm American defenses. Type C for mutual devastating losses both sides. At 11:31 p.m., Chinese Type 05 cruiser Nanchang fires first without warning. YJ-18 anti-ship missiles. 8 missiles targeting USS Arleigh Burke, specifically selected priority target. Sea skimming profile, 15 feet water surface radar masking, effective. Speed Mach 0.8 subsonic approach phase, then Mach 3 terminal sprint final seconds. Engagement window extremely narrow terminal phase, seconds only. American destroyer ANNR SPY-6 radar tracks all missiles, perfectly situational awareness complete. SM-2 missiles launching defensive engagement immediately automated. 4 missiles intercepted cleanly direct hits. ESSM fires backup terminal defense closer ranges. 2 more defeated guidance defeated. Phalanx CIWS engages final 2 desperately continuous fire. 1 missile destroyed 400 meters distance fragments harmless. Final missile impacts Arleigh Burke portside waterline, penetrating hull. 205-kilogram warhead detonates catastrophically compartments below waterline. Hull breached flooding, immediate uncontrolled spreading rapidly. 14 sailors killed explosion, instantly blast burns. 27 wounded, seriously shrapnel fire secondary effects. Destroyer lists 6 degrees port taking water steadily. Damage control teams fighting flooding professionally training evident. Ship stays combat effective, reduced capability, continuing mission. If you want understanding modern Pacific naval warfare superpower era reality, hit that subscribe button now. American Retaliation launches 11:34 p.m., 3 minutes after Arleigh Burke hit. USS John Finn fires 24 Tomahawk missiles targeting Chinese cruiser, Nanchang specifically. USS Rafael Peralta fires 18 Harpoon anti-ship missiles. Chinese destroyer formation spread targeting multiple vessels. USS Sterett launches 16 SM-6 missiles anti-surface mode, extended range precision. USS Wayne E. Meyer adds 12 Tomahawk secondary targets. Total first salvo, 70 American missiles inbound Chinese warships simultaneously overwhelming saturation attempt. Chinese Type 0155 cruisers activate HHQ-9B air defense systems fleet-wide immediately. Engagement envelope 125 miles capability, impressive modern, multiple simultaneous target tracking, 48 targets engagement, 6 simultaneously per launcher. HQ 10-point defense backing up closer ranges, rapid fire. Type 1130 CIWS final layer continuous fire capability. Chinese crews trained professionally competent, years doctrine development. Technology capable, modern, effective tested exercises repeatedly. But 70 missile saturation testing limits, severely practically overwhelming. Chinese intercept results mixed realistic professional. 38 American missiles destroyed defensive fires, commendably impressive performance considering numbers. 32 missiles penetrate defenses surviving reaching targets. Nanchang takes 7 Tomahawk hits, catastrophic structural failure. Cruiser breaks apart rapidly sinking stern first. 349 Chinese sailors killed instantly explosion. 87 survivors rescued later desperately cold water. Type 052D destroyer Guiyang takes 5 Harpoon hits, severe damage catastrophic, sinks 14 minutes listing uncontrollably. 278 killed, 45 survivors. 2 additional destroyers hit damage heavily mission killed, continuing float barely. Combined Chinese losses opening exchange, 627 killed, 340 wounded, 3 major warships destroyed or disabled. American technology, precision, decisive first exchange, demonstrating superiority clearly. USS Gerald R. Ford launches strike package midnight exactly. 18 FA-18E Super Hornets. 6 EA-18G Growlers electronic attack jamming. 2 E-2D Hawkeye command control. Armed AGM-84 Harpoon Slammer precision standoff weapons. Carrier strike coordinating destroyer surface action comprehensively. American doctrine combined arms air-surface submarine integration simultaneously. Flight time target area, 38 minutes, subsonic approach, low-altitude terrain, masking ocean surface. Chinese carriers, Liaoning and Shandong, launched defensive fighter response immediately. 28 J-15 fighters airborne total. Armed PL-15 beyond visual range missiles range 200 kilometers dangerous capable. Chinese fighter pilots trained extensively. Aircraft capable, modern radar effective. Numbers advantage Chinese air combat potentially. American EA-18G Growlers activate electronic attack 12:14 a.m., jamming Chinese radar frequencies systematically. J-15 targeting systems degraded significantly, not eliminated. Fire control solutions corrupted partially. Targeting data delayed seconds, critical engagement windows missed repeatedly. American Super Hornets detect Chinese fighters 95 miles distance. APG-79 AES advantage, decisive clear. AIM-120D missiles launch beyond visual range 78 miles distance. Chinese pilots receive warning alerts, late insufficient reaction time available. Evasive maneuvers attempted hard-braking turns, chaff deployed clouds. Professional response adequate training evident in stilled years. 4 J-15s shot down opening volley. Clean kills beyond visual range technology advantage absolute. Pilots eject 2 recovered Chinese destroyers. 1 lost sea waves, night conditions dangerous, 1 rescued American helicopter, surprisingly professionally. Remaining 24 Chinese fighters press attack courageously professionally, mission continues despite losses. Launch PL-15 missiles, 180-mile range, volley saturation attempt. American Super Hornets evading hard maneuvering continuously. Electronic countermeasures activated jamming seekers defeating most. 2 American FA-18s hit damaged severely fuel systems, hydraulics failing. Pilots eject safely recovered USS Ford, later helicopter. 6 additional American aircraft damaged varying degrees systems, degraded all returning carrier landing, successfully barely some. Air battle losses, 4 Chinese fighters destroyed. 2 American aircraft destroyed, 6 damaged repairable. Both sides competent, both sides bleeding. Technology gap decisive but not absolute. Chinese pilots demonstrated courage, professionalism, inadequate equipment, technology gap too large, overcoming impossible currently. Subscribe seeing how carrier battle night continues superpower naval warfare, evolving catastrophically both sides. Chinese submarine threat materializes 12:28 a.m. Type 093 submarine detected sonar array, 40 miles USS Ford position. Boat running deep silent, slow minimizing acoustic signature, professional crew trained extensively. Virginia-class submarine, USS Texas, trailing Chinese boat days, undetected completely. Patient professional. Waiting authorization, engage. Commander receives green light 12:29 a.m. Mark 48 ADCAP torpedo fired solution perfect. Chinese submarine crew detects incoming torpedo. Late sonar operator calls contact urgent. Emergency maneuvers attempted hard turn maximum speed. Countermeasures deployed noisemakers bubbling. Torpedo guidance wire corrected commander tracking adjusting. No escape geometry unfavorable defense insufficient. Impact 12:33 a.m. Catastrophic. Chinese submarine hull breached pressure vessel, failed depth. 98 Chinese submariners killed instantly. No survivors submarine warfare unforgiving, completely total. Second Chinese submarine positioned separately fires. U-6 torpedoes targeting USS Ford simultaneously 12:31 a.m. 2 torpedoes inbound carrier spread formation, complicating defense. Mk-54 lightweight torpedoes from escort helicopter SH-60 Seahawk engaged defensive immediately. 1 U-6 defeated successfully guidance, defeated countermeasures working. Second torpedo impacts Ford hull aft section port quarter. Explosion massive engineering spaces flooding rapidly. Carrier speed reduced 18 knots from 30 immediately. Flight operations continued degraded deck crew damage control fighting simultaneously. 23 American sailors killed engine room explosion flooding instantly. 41 wounded burns lacerations blast. Ford mission capable reduced capability continuing operations. Professional crew damage control excellent. Carrier warfare proven vulnerable even largest vessels demonstrating realistically. American Super Hornets reached Chinese carrier group 12:38 a.m. Leaning formation first target priority. Slammer missiles launched standoff distance 150 miles. 34 missiles total comprehensive salvo. Chinese HHQ-9B engaging desperately. 19 missiles intercepted professional performance. 15 penetrate. Liaoning takes 5 hits flight deck devastated. Fires spreading uncontrolled hangar. 412 Chinese sailors killed. 8 or 90 wounded. Carrier mission killed not sinking immediately. Screening cruiser takes 4 hits sinking slowly. 234 killed. Shandong carrier targeted simultaneously separate Super Hornet element. 28 Slam-ER missiles. Defenses intercept 16. 12 hit Shandong catastrophically. 387 killed, 756 wounded. Both Chinese carriers mission killed. Naval Aviation Capability Pacific eliminated opening night engagement. What would you have ordered commanding Chinese forces? Type A, concentrate defenses, protecting carriers priority. Type B, disperse forces, complicate American targeting. By 2:15 a.m., engagement picture emerging both sides assessing damage sustained carefully professionally. American losses significant, not catastrophic relatively speaking. USS Burke damaged combat, effective reduced capability. USS Ford damaged operating degraded flight operations continuing. Two FA-18s destroyed, pilots recovered safely. 37 American sailors killed total, all engagements combined. 89 wounded, varying severity. Serious losses, real human cost paid. Not operation-ending capability retained. Mission continues, second phase preparing. Chinese losses catastrophic, comparatively devastating beyond prediction. Both carriers, Liaoning and Shandong. Mission killed, fires burning uncontrolled. Cruiser Nanchang sunk, debris field only. Destroyer Guiyang sunk completely. 2 additional destroyers heavily damaged, flooding controlled barely. 1 submarine destroyed completely, crew lost. Total Chinese sailors killed, approximately 1,190. Wounded, 2,100, estimated rescue operations continuing. Surface combat power reduced 55%, opening engagement alone. Naval aviation capability eliminated completely, both carriers, mission killed. Submarine force reduced, 1 vessel catastrophically, opening hours. American destroyers conduct torpedo attacks, Chinese surface group, 2:22 a.m. Mark 48 heavyweight torpedoes targeting damaged Chinese destroyers. 2 additional Chinese warships sunk. 456 more killed combined. Chinese surface action group withdrawing western direction, damage disorganized. American destroyers pursue cautiously. Long-range missile exchange ongoing. American SM-6 missiles engaging Chinese vessels beyond visual range. Chinese YJ-18 salvos continuing targeting American formation. Exchange mutual attrition, both sides absorbing losses, continuing. USS Gerald R. Ford launches second strike wave, 2:45 a.m. Despite torpedo damage, operational reduced. 14 Super Hornets available remaining. Targeting surviving Chinese surface combatants. American precision again proving decisive. 3 additional Chinese destroyers hit, damaged severely. 2 sinking. 1 withdrawing, flooding controllable. Chinese naval formation effectively broken, scattered. Coherent combined arms operations impossible. Individual captains making independent decisions, no coordination, command structure damaged. Do you think American carrier vulnerability demonstrated changes Pacific strategy fundamentally? Type A carriers obsolete, proven. Type B carriers still essential despite losses. Regional implications, immediate, profound spreading. Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force mobilizes immediately. Monitoring situation nervously, carefully. Constitutional constraints limiting offensive operations, technically, legally. Provides intelligence basing support, invaluable, critically. Philippines president makes statement, neutrality attempting. American bases, Philippines critical operations nonetheless. Australia deploys warships north, supporting American operations distance. Coalition forming slowly, inadequately, given crisis pace. Taiwan Strait situation, critical simultaneously. Chinese amphibious force 340 landing craft continues preparing despite naval losses. 45,000 troops embarked, ready, waiting orders. Naval cover eliminated, problem, significant, massive. American air power now reaches Taiwan vicinity. Chinese naval surface opposition reduced dramatically. Invasion timeline complications increasing, impossible, continuing original plan. Chinese military calculus changing rapidly, reconsidering options. Naval defeat doesn't stop land invasion, necessarily determined adversary, but complicates enormously, practically, logistically. International response predictable, divided immediately. United Nations Security Council deadlock, paralyzed. Russian Federation vetoes American resolution immediately. China vetoes American resolution, blocking accountability. Both demand American forces withdrawal. Taiwan vicinity. American refuses illegal demands categorically. Diplomatic mechanisms paralyzed, completely useless. Military outcomes determining reality exclusively now. Economic consequences cascading globally immediately. Markets opening, Asia, collapsing, panic selling. Oil prices spiking 34% overnight. Shipping lanes disrupted, insurance rates skyrocketing. Technology sector crashes 28% single trading session. Semiconductor supply chains disrupting globally, catastrophically. World economy entering recession, accelerating. Economic warfare beginning alongside military simultaneously, unavoidably. Historical significance immediately apparent, enormous. Largest Pacific naval engagement since World War II, undeniably. 2 Chinese carriers, mission killed. American carrier damaged. Multiple major warships, both sides sunk. Casualties, thousands, both navies opening night engagement only. Naval warfare transformed visibly dramatically. Carrier vulnerability confirmed both sides experiencing. Precision weapons, decisive proven. Electronic warfare, critical enabling force multiplier. Submarine threat, lethal demonstrated. Both superpowers naval power tested actual combat conditions, first time modern era, historically significant. Tactical lessons, both militaries learning, analyzing immediately. Chinese doctrine assumes American carriers vulnerable ballistic missile surface. Partially validated theoretically, but American precision weapons superior demonstrated. Electronic warfare, American advantage decisive. Submarine warfare, American dominated completely. Chinese numerical advantage insufficient, overcoming qualitative gap, technology training combination, proving. American doctrine validates carrier strike groups remain relevant, significant despite damage sustained. Precision standoff weapons enable engagement beyond Chinese defensive envelope partially. Submarine integration, decisive force, multiplier proven. Distributed operations, multiple attack vectors, complicating Chinese defense impossible, defeating all simultaneously. Communication failures, contributing escalation partially tragically. Chinese fleet commander interpreted American carrier, repositioning invasion interference, requiring preemptive response. Washington interpreted Chinese exclusion zone, actual blockade requiring defiance. Both sides following doctrines, protocols, building escalation, systematically, neither choosing actually. Command decisions, rational individual level, collectively catastrophic. Modern warfare complexity, command control systems, creating escalation, neither side fully intending, consciously choosing. Tragedy unfolding, both sides victim circumstances created together. Medical response dimension warfare often overlooked significantly. American carrier medical facilities, excellent treating wounded proficiently. Helicopter medevac operating continuously recovering personnel, water combat zones. 37 American killed tragically, 89 wounded surviving largely medical care excellent. Chinese medical response overwhelmed casualties magnitude. Hospital ships 2 deployed insufficient capacity, 1,890 killed plus, thousands wounded total. Many wounded died, preventable deaths, medical facilities unavailable timely. Medical capability gap, contributing casualty differential, significantly both sides. Humanitarian costs staggering, both navies, families destroyed permanently. Long-term Pacific implications, profound, transformative, permanently. Chinese carrier program setback, years replacement impossible quickly. American carrier doctrine validated, modified, adapting experience learning. Submarine warfare dominance, American confirmed, expanded. Surface vessel vulnerability, anti-ship missiles confirmed both sides. Regional navies reconsidering force structures urgently. Distributed systems emphasize, concentrated formations questioned. Pacific balance shifted overnight dramatically. American naval dominance maintained costly. Chinese naval ambitions set back years minimum. Regional states recalculating alignment positions carefully, nervously. New Pacific order emerging, uncertain, dangerous, complex. If you've watched entire video, appreciate realistic military analysis, subscribe, share, comment, engage. Both governments face domestic consequences, engagement immediately. American public shocked, casualties sustained. Congress demanding answers, explanation, strategy. Administration claiming necessary defensive response, protecting Taiwan. Chinese government facing military defeat, explaining impossible domestically. State media narrative, complicated carrier losses. Visible satellite imagery, confirmed internationally. Regime credibility question. Military leadership accountability demanded. Both democracies, authoritarian systems facing consequences, decisions made. Populations demanding outcomes, justifying costs paid. War continuing, regardless, demands domestically. Military logic driving events, political control diminishing, both sides concerning. First night engagement concluded, dawn-breaking Pacific. Neither side achieved objectives completely. America defended Taiwan vicinity, maintained naval presence, damaged. China failed, achieving naval dominance, Taiwan approach routes established. Both sides bloodied significantly, both sides continuing operations. Second night coming. Reinforcements deploying both sides. Escalation continuing unavoidably. Opening engagement decided nothing finally. Set conditions continuing catastrophic conflict requiring resolution. Neither side currently able accepting terms demanded. Thanks watching Realistic Pacific Naval Warfare Analysis. Subscribe coverage treating seriously acknowledging complexity both sides. Share anyone wanting understanding actual superpower naval combat reality, not propaganda presented. Comment, assessment, tactical decisions made engagement. This Navy Force USA analyzing honestly explaining outcomes, truthfully respecting professional military performance, both sides regardless political positions. Pacific Warfare Reality demonstrated first night opening engagement only beginning. Stay informed realistic analysis.